Oh shoot, my memory card is dying. Man, this is annoying. One, definitely, like, y'all see that? Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've already seen me. So today I have a hair video for y'all. So I've had my lock extensions for a couple of years now, and I feel like they've been holding up pretty well. But like, I'm actually glad that this is dark because you can see like some of my locks have just gotten weak in some spots. I think it's especially now because like my lock extension is about the same length as my hair, and so I think over time it's just been kind of like pulling on it and it's been a little bit heavy. So it's kind of like trying to separate. Some of them actually have come out because I have two on my bathroom counter at this current moment. So like this one came out. This one I actually took out like maybe 3 or 6 months after I got my lock extensions, because like this was just like thinning so much. I think it was because like this is the one right here on my edges, and it was just way too thin to like sustain like holding the lock extension. So I just been rocking with this one. So this is actually the length of like my actual hair. My lock extensions have grown so much. When I first got them, they were like up here, and that was like two years ago. So they've grown tremendously. They're actually almost like down to my butt now. So mid back, maybe not butt, but yeah, some of them are getting to like tailbone length. So yeah. But actually in today's video, I'm going to be fixing the ones that are kind of messed up. So I did get some human hair because I'm going to dye my hair after this, so it doesn't really matter what color it is. This is from the brand Locs. This is actually the same brand that I bought my extensions from. So I know that it'll be fine if I color it and stuff. This is the natural black. The natural undyed black, so I'll be able to dye this perfectly fine. I have faith in this brand because I mean, I done had this in my head for 2 years and I've never had any like problems with the hair or dyeing it or it being weird or anything. So I'm also going to be using this crochet hook, the influencer hand. It is in a 0.75 millimeter. I think I got packs of it when I first got my hair done, and maybe like shortly thereafter. I can't remember why. Oh, I interlocked my boyfriend's hair. I've done it twice for him. Fun fact, he does not have locks anymore. I think I got a pack of several, but this is just the one that works best for me, and this is the one that I've just kind of kept around. So I'm gonna be using this one and the hair. So I think I'm just gonna start in sections. Okay, actually I got scrunchies and some clips because I wasn't sure what's gonna work best. With my hair so long, it's just so hard to put it up. Oh my gosh. Also, these are the two locks that came out. So like one is from over here, and they're actually pretty similar. I think it's just like how small the locks are in that particular area, because like this one came from like over here and this one came from like almost the same place, just on the other side of my head. And I actually had, full disclosure, I had seen them coming out and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do my hair, I'm gonna get to it, I'm gonna get to it, and like one fell out one day and I was like, oh dang man. And then the very next day, the other one fell out. I was thinking maybe I wouldn't put them back in, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put them back in. It's not gonna be that difficult to do. So we're gonna pin that side up, and we're just gonna start from the back and just kind of look at them to see if they have like any dents. So like that one's fine. This one is like, I think it's just small right here because it's just like thinner, but I think this one will be fine too. This is not gonna be the only time I do this to my hair. Like, if I see that they're coming out, I'll definitely make sure I actually take the time to, you know, maintenance them. See, most of them actually still look very good, even though, like, you can, as you can see, like, this is a little bit thinner than this. It's just because my hair is thinner than the actual lock extension, but like, you can't really tell, and it doesn't bother me at all. Like, this one is pretty thin right there, but I think it's gonna make it. I'm really just doing this quickly. Like, this one could use a little something, but I'm not gonna be too picky. It's just like the ones that look like they're about to fall out. So really the only one is this one that already came out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to unravel both this part and this part, and then I'm gonna go in and crochet them together. So I'm gonna take this and kind of pull it out. I want to make sure I get enough room to like actually put it together. I am in no way an expert. I'm not a loctician or anything. That should be enough space to go through. And put that down, and then I'm gonna do the same thing with this. Maybe I should use an actual comb, y'all. I actually think that's gonna be enough too. Now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this right on top of that, like that, and then I'm gonna crochet the top, and then I'm gonna crochet the bottom. So I'm just sticking the crochet needle in there and kind of moving it around to try to get some semblance of like a lock. And I tried to watch videos on this, but there was not a lot of lock videos that showed if you wanted to like add hair or like reattach. So I'm kind of just doing what I remember doing when I interlocked. I'm just sticking it in, kind of twisting it around, pulling it out, and then rotating, and then doing the same for the other side. It's actually not too shabby. Also, I don't care for my locks to be perfect. I know that the actual lock extension is pretty perfect anyways, but like my actual hair isn't, so it's a lock. It's not supposed to be perfect. I also think I'm gonna try to fix this little thing by just like pushing it in a little bit more. Yeah, that's better already. Let me do a little bit more up here, and then I'm gonna move to the bottom because this is just the top part that I'm interlocking. Oh shoot, my memory card is dying. I don't think I have space on this memory card. So if y'all only knew what happened after this clip, it took me hours to find another memory card, and when I did, finally got back, I couldn't use it, and then I had to film stuff on my phone, and then I lost a whole bunch of files, and my iMovie was just like completely messed up. It was horrible. There are a little couple spaces like that, but that's just because of the regular locking of my hair. But yeah, you can see it's a little bit frizzy, so just gonna palm roll it like that, and that looks much better. Yeah, that's not really a divot, it's just because of the way my hair is locking right there. I'm just gonna do a teensy tiny little piece. I'm actually gonna take this part, start probably like maybe half an inch up at the top, and then like half an inch down there. Just kind of scrunch all of, well, most of the hair up into the middle part where it needs it, excuse me, and then move it down, and then bring it back up. Okay, so like that, like so, like that, and then I'm gonna start, I like just squash all the hair right in between my fingers again. And put it in, twist it, well, not twist it a little bit, but like you'll feel it, like it'll get stuck, and so you kind of have to twist it to get it out anyways, but that's what pulls all the hairs. And moving down a little bit more to where the actual gap is, So this is where most of the hair needs to be. Putting it in, squeezing it, putting it in, wiggling it out. Keep it squeezed, put it in, wiggle it out. And I'm going to turn it, squeeze it, put it in, wiggle it out, put it in, wiggle it out. This is actually pretty hard. I think this one's pretty mature.
And maybe if she was honest to your friends and didn't think your friends would say anything.
There we go. Man, this is annoying. Also, I meant to say, so I have been to 2 or 3 locticians since I've had my lock extensions, and every time I go, I'm like, hey, can you fix a few of these? And every time I feel like the first lady, I felt like she had never done it before, and so she was kind of just winging it. And so she got halfway through my head and she was like, oh, I had to ask her, like, hey, did you see any that need to be fixed? And she was like, oh, I didn't really see any. And I'm like, okay. So she fixed the ones in the front. There were like 2 in the front that were really bad. But yeah, I wasn't super satisfied because she didn't fix them all, which is really why I've gotten my hair done. Well, that was actually when I got my hair done for my graduation. But that was one of the reasons why I got my hair done professionally, so they can go in and fix it. And then I just went to another person maybe like a month or so ago, an actual salon, and really, honestly, the lady that was doing my hair, she didn't know how to do it, so she had to ask somebody else. And I was literally the last person in the salon, and the other lady, I don't think she was about it. She really didn't want to do it, and so she did like maybe one of them, and y'all see since then 2 have fallen off. So I'm like, are y'all really blind, or like y'all just choosing not to see that these locks need to be fixed? So that's why I went ahead and bought the hair so I could do it myself, because you want something done right. And I'm also very particular, so there we go. I don't hear no cackling anymore. Palm roll it a little bit, and boom, we got a whole lock.